Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus one more time. Yesterday I posted a video and I entitled it, This Is Us. And I began to reflect on us. And as I was viewing it yesterday evening, it seemed as if I was a little cruel in my facts. And I went to bed thinking about it. And I thought to myself, maybe what I'll do is I'll just delete that one. And something told me, well, maybe you should listen to it again before you delete it. And so I did. And having listened to it a second time, I am so glad that I did not delete it. And if you're having some problem watching it, I would recommend that perhaps you watch it for a second time, and maybe you'll feel as excited about it as I did the second time around. Today is another day, a brand new day God has given us, and I have a new post for you, and it is entitled, Here is Another Truth. We are all equated with animal status. Whites and blacks, men and women, are all as cattle. Those that are on Facebook and YouTube and other social media outlets as news commentators, blacks and whites, those on payroll and those simply just expressing themselves, are all captives. Regardless of what they think or believe about themselves, they are all like sheep. Nothing special about any of them. All cowards subject to the authority of Satan. Even the churches, Protestants and Catholics, Muslims and synagogues and mosques, everyone held at bay because of fear and knowledge that come to anyone that rejects Satan's rule. The only thing that will bring change is action. No one acts, just talk. If the number of people that talked and put others down for one reason or another would act, their conversation would change to how we got over. But it's easier to pretend you care by talking. Yet, living at a time when hell is raging is evidence of the control over the cattle, the sheep. Talk show hosts that laugh and give the people something to laugh about are not with you. They are being paid to keep you stupid so you won't act. These shows have you laughing at the U.S. president while the imps are robbing the people of their freedom. When you stop laughing, the spoils are all gone. The people are complete slaves, helpless. Your time to do something is now. Everybody wants money to buy what God has provided freely, while evil cons them out of it all. Now they use paper money to buy back what they as a people already produced. The true God wants all your dreams fulfilled. You don't have to depend on anything presently dependent on. So I say to you, turn your back on the con and turn your face to the invisible God, the one that will never leave you alone. Become a part of God's movement through a career of your choosing and play a role in all that is being created, and you are part owner to take from the reservoir of goods and services whatever you need, want, or desire, beholding only to God and never having to bend the knee to any human being again. Personally, I own a car that was given to me. I can't afford co-payments for health care or insurance or dental. I'm a poor man a condition I welcomed, with an understanding that my faith in God, coupled with that of other children of God, is enough for us together to take back the earth and all it represents from evil, and assure that as in heaven, so on earth. I have been constant for 40 years. However, I must be the only one thinking like that. So I must convert a greater portion of Americans to support God and end the fear of Satan. To all public and government officials that have taken oaths to carry forward the agendas set before you, how can you be so cruel? How can you support a system that causes so much pain and suffering to others? You have just discarded the poor as if they don't exist. Would you like to be a member of that group? Of course not. Then why do you put up and support it for others? You churches, you say you know God. You speak for God. How so? Why do you make God weaker and subservient to Satan? The pain and suffering, the poverty, the crime and violence, killing and war. Is your solution the same as the system of Satan? Those of you that have received miracles in your life, the miracle is God. It is something that no human can do. And with this knowledge, why do you go along with those that have no understandable signs of God? Your thanks should be to give God glory for making his invisibility known to others by your future actions. What is your excuse? Should God have chosen someone else other than you? Soup lines, food shelves, and shelters are not from God. This is all fake from the system trying to keep you from doing the right things, the will of God. If you knew God a little, you would be ashamed. In America, Republicans are the fake God. The Democrats want to replace them in 2020. And the people and you who have turned your backs on God are in line, ready to vote for more of the same evil you have experienced your entire life. Please allow me to apologize. The world has been a little crazy lately, and we all have played a role in it. But with God, we can get back to the way it is meant to be. I guess it makes me an angel. I don't look like it, but I know my words are because they come from my heart. You are going to feel like an angel as well when you realize that you have the power to eradicate poverty from America. Everyone can have a career of choice, health care from the womb to the tomb, education unlimited and unrestricted, food, clothing, and shelter forever, while everything else is cream on the top. With your love, all of this is assured, even if it must be made free. You know why? Because God looks just like you. God looks just like me. We are not angry because we have been given. We have been forgiven. And we are forgiving. Amen. Amen. Thank you.